You ever catch your reflection and think, wait, when did that happen? Maybe it's that once trendy blouse now looking a little tired, or those comfy shoes that scream practical instead of polished. The truth is, some fashion choices silently add years without us even noticing. But don't worry, this isn't about tossing your wardrobe, it's about simple, smart swaps to keep you looking as vibrant as you feel. Ready to uncover the 8 biggest style mistakes? Let's dive in. 1. Baggy, oversized clothes. There's nothing wrong with comfort. In fact, at this stage in life, we deserve to feel comfortable in everything we wear. But there's a fine line between feeling cozy and getting lost in fabric. I know this because for years I swore by oversized tunics and loose cardigans. They felt forgiving, they were easy to throw on, and honestly, I thought they were making me look effortlessly chic. That was until a brutally honest friend, who mind you I still adore, looked me up and down one afternoon and said, "You have such a lovely shape, why are you hiding it?" That was a wake-up call. I had been dressing for comfort but completely ignoring style, and in the process, I was adding years to my appearance. Baggy clothes might feel cozy, but they can also make you look shapeless, weighed down, and older than you actually are. The excess fabric creates bulk in all the wrong places, and before you know it, you're disappearing under layers instead of wearing them. So I started making small changes, structured, flowy pieces that draped elegantly instead of drowning me. A wrap dress with a defined waist, a soft blouse that gently skimmed my body instead of hanging stiffly from my shoulders, pants that fit well without squeezing the life out of me. It was a game changer. The best part? I still felt comfortable, just more polished, more put together, and dare I say it, younger. If you love a relaxed look, don't worry, you don't have to give up comfort, just pay attention to fit. Choose pieces that flatter your shape, not hide it. Think structured cardigans over bulky ones, softly draped tops instead of shapeless tunics, and well-fitted pants that give you room to move, but still define your silhouette, because style and comfort can coexist beautifully. 2. Outdated prints and fabrics. I'll never forget the day I fell in love with a paisley print dress. It was hanging in a boutique window, all swirls and curls in soft pastel tones. This, I thought, is a classic. I wore it proudly, convinced I looked sophisticated. That was, until I caught a glimpse of myself in a photo next to my daughter. There she was, effortlessly stylish in a sleek, modern dress, and there I was, looking like I had stepped straight out of a 70s time capsule. Prints are tricky. Some patterns are timeless, like subtle florals, soft abstracts, or classic stripes. Others, however, can instantly date you. Tiny, outdated florals, heavy paisleys, or overly geometric designs can make an outfit look stuck in another decade, not in a trendy vintage way, but in an aging way. Fabric choices can do the same thing. Stiff polyester that clings in all the wrong places, overly shiny satin that screams dated formal wear, and thick tweeds that add unnecessary bulk. These are the culprits that can make an otherwise beautiful outfit feel old-fashioned. I learned this lesson after years of buying clothes based on pattern rather than quality. Now I focus on modern, clean prints, and more importantly, luxurious feeling fabrics. There's something undeniably youthful about natural, breathable fabrics that move beautifully with the body. Soft cotton, flowing silk, lightweight knits, these materials feel fresh, comfortable, and timeless. When I swapped my stiff polyester blouses for gently draped silk tops and well-fitted cotton pieces, I didn't just feel better, I looked better. My outfits suddenly had that effortless, ageless elegance that I had been unknowingly missing. So if you're holding on to an old blouse because you think it's a classic, take a second look. Does the print feel fresh? Does the fabric still work for your body? If the answer is no, don't be afraid to let it go. Elevate your wardrobe with modern prints and high-quality materials. You'll be amazed at how much younger you feel. 3. Dated footwear. Yes, even the comfy ones. I need to confess something. For years, I owned a pair of clunky, sensible sneakers. You know, the kind with the thick rubber soles that practically scream, "I prioritize arch support above all else." They were comfortable, practical, and my go-to for long walks. The problem? They also aged me. I didn't realize it until one day, I saw a picture of myself wearing them with jeans. My outfit was cute, well-fitted denim, a chic sweater, a little crossbody bag, and then, those sneakers. They stuck out like a sore thumb, instantly taking my look from modern to mall-walking enthusiast. And it's not just sneakers, clunky loafers, heavy orthopedic-style sandals, old-fashioned pumps, outdated shoes can completely age an otherwise youthful outfit. They add unnecessary bulk, create a dated silhouette, and let's be honest, they don't make you feel particularly stylish. But let's be clear, comfort is important. At this stage in life, no one is asking us to suffer in sky-high heels. Thankfully, stylish and supportive shoes exist. I replaced my heavy sneakers with sleek, well-cushioned walking shoes in neutral colors. I swapped out my old square-toed loafers for chic ankle boots that had just the right amount of lift. And let's talk about ballet flats. There's something so effortlessly elegant about a well-structured pair with good arch support. If you've been hesitant to update your shoes because of comfort concerns, I promise there are modern stylish options that won't kill your feet. A sleek, minimalist sneaker will always look more youthful than a bulky, orthopedic one. Ankle boots with a supportive sole will do wonders for your overall look. Chic loafers or soft leather flats can keep you comfortable without making you feel like you've given up on style. And remember, shoes aren't just functional. They're an extension of your personality. The right pair can elevate your entire look and bring youthful energy to your wardrobe. So if your shoe collection is looking a little too practical, consider giving it a stylish refresh. You'll be amazed at the difference it makes. 4. Too much black. I used to swear by black clothing. It was my go-to for everything: casual outings, special occasions, even lounging around the house. It was easy, effortlessly stylish, and of course slimming. But one day, I caught a glimpse of myself in a department store mirror, and something didn't look quite right. My face looked tired, my features seemed harsher, my under-eye circles more pronounced. At first I blamed a bad night's sleep, or maybe bad lighting, but then I started paying attention. As we age, our skin naturally loses some of its warmth and vibrancy. Black, while undeniably classic, has a way of draining the life out of our complexion, especially when worn close to the face. It casts shadows that highlight wrinkles and fine lines rather than softening them. Instead of looking chic and put together, I realized I was looking older, not because of my age, but because the color itself was working against me. Determined to find a solution, I started experimenting with different shades. Jewel tones, deep blues, rich emerald greens, and soft burgundies became my new best friends. The first time I wore a sapphire blue blouse instead of my usual black turtleneck, people actually commented on how well rested I looked. It was as if I had a natural glow that had been missing for years. Now don't get me wrong, I still love black, and I'll never completely give it up. But I've learned how to balance it. If I wear black pants, I'll pair them with a softer, more vibrant top. If I do wear a black blouse, I add a pop of color near my face, a patterned scarf, bold earrings, or even a bright lipstick. And for those moments when I need a dark neutral, but don't want the harshness of black, I reach for deep charcoal, navy, or chocolate brown instead. These colors still provide that elegant, sophisticated feel, without sapping the warmth from my skin. It's such a small change, but the difference it makes is incredible. Instead of looking washed out, I look fresh, bright, and full of life. And honestly, that's a look I'll take over easy, any day. 5. Boxy blazers and stiff jackets. I used to think that a blazer was the ultimate symbol of being put together. If I had a big meeting, a dinner party, or any event where I wanted to feel polished, I'd throw on one of my trusty structured blazers. It was my security blanket.
A little stiff?
Maybe a little outdated? I didn't think so, until I saw the photographic evidence. It happened when I was going through old photos one day. There I was, standing proudly in my oversized navy blazer, with its padded shoulders and shapeless silhouette. Next to me, my friend, wearing a tailored, softly structured jacket that actually highlighted her waist. She looked effortlessly stylish. I, on the other hand, looked like I was borrowing my husband's suit. The problem with boxy stiff blazers is that they add bulk rather than shape. They create a rigid, almost armor-like appearance that can instantly make you seem older. And don't even get me started on those old-fashioned jackets with wide, shapeless cuts and heavy fabrics. They completely erase any natural curves and leave you looking stiff and outdated. So I decided to experiment. I started trying on jackets that were a little softer, a little more fitted, a structured cardigan instead of a stiff blazer, a moto jacket with just enough shape to give me a defined waist, a lightweight trench coat that draped beautifully rather than sitting heavily on my shoulders. The result? I looked instantly more modern, polished, and youthful. The best part? I still felt put together, but now in a way that actually flattered me rather than drowning me in fabric. If you love blazers, you don't have to give them up entirely. Just look for ones that work with your shape instead of against it. A nipped-in waist, a little stretch in the fabric, or a single button closure can make all the difference. And if you want to keep that polished look without the stiffness, opt for structured knits, soft trenches, or tailored cardigans instead. Trust me, once you try it, you'll never go back to the boxy look again. 6. Overly matchy-matchy outfits. For years I believed that matching everything was the key to looking put together. If my shoes matched my handbag, and my blouse matched my pants, then surely I looked polished, right? That's what I thought, until my niece took one look at me and said, "You kind of look like a museum curator." That was not the vibe I was going for. The truth is, overly matchy-matchy outfits can look rigid and outdated, while coordinating colors can create a sense of elegance. Being too precise about it can take the fun and spontaneity out of an outfit. Instead of looking effortlessly chic, you risk looking like you just stepped out of a department store display. From 20 years ago, I learned this lesson the day I decided to swap my perfectly coordinated beige-on-beige ensemble for something a little more interesting. Instead of matching my beige pants to my beige top and beige accessories, I mixed things up. I paired the neutral pants with a deep plum blouse. I swapped the matching shoes for a subtle leopard print pair. And instead of a perfectly coordinated bag, I chose a rich caramel tote that added warmth to the whole look. The difference was night and day. Instead of looking like I was trying too hard, I looked modern, fresh, and effortlessly stylish. If you're someone who loves a coordinated look, you don't have to abandon it completely. Just add a little variation. Play with different shades of the same color family instead of exact matches. Mix textures, a silky blouse with structured trousers, or a soft knit with tailored jeans. And don't be afraid to throw in a statement piece, a bold necklace, a fun scarf, or even a pop of color in your shoes can add that perfect touch of personality. Once you break free from the overly matchy mindset, you'll be amazed at how much younger, fresher, and more vibrant you look. Because style isn't about looking perfect, it's about looking like the best, most authentic version of you. 7. Thin, over-plucked eyebrows. Yes, it counts as fashion. Back in the 90s, thin brows were all the rage, and like many, I over-plucked mine into near extinction. At the time, I thought I looked trendy, but now I realize that sparse, barely there brows can actually make you look older. Without definition, the face loses its natural framing, making features appear harsher and more tired. I didn't notice it until a friend suggested I try filling them in with a tinted brow gel and a light hand. I gave my brows some soft, natural fullness. The change was instant. My face looked lifted, my eyes brighter, and my entire look more youthful. If your brows have thinned over time, don't worry. You don't need dramatic, painted-on arches. Soft, feathered strokes with a pencil or gel can make a huge difference. And if you're still tweezing daily, maybe it's time to let those brows breathe. 8. Outdated accessories, especially oversized bags. For years, I carried an enormous tote bag, convinced it made me look chic. In reality, it weighed me down, literally and visually. Oversized, structured handbags can add bulk, overwhelm your frame, and make an outfit feel outdated rather than polished. They might be practical, but they're not always the most flattering choice. One day, I swapped my giant bag for a sleek, medium-sized crossbody, and suddenly, my outfits felt lighter and more put together. It was a simple switch, but the difference was undeniable. I looked more modern, effortless, and balanced. My posture even improved without that heavy bag pulling me down. The same goes for accessories, chunky belts, oversized statement jewelry, and overly matchy pieces can instantly date your look. Instead, opt for streamlined, well-proportioned accessories that enhance your outfit without overpowering it. A structured yet lightweight handbag, delicate layered jewelry, and a well-fitted belt can add just the right amount of polish. A little refinement goes a long way. Sometimes, less really is more. All right, my fabulous friends, we've survived the fashion traps. No need to toss your whole closet. Just a few smart swaps can keep you looking fresh and radiant. Now spill, what's your biggest fashion aha moment? Drop it in the comments. And don't forget, subscribe for more style magic. Stay fabulous.